More evidence from more spooks. These are colleagues of Gareth Williams who worked with him at GCHQ, the government's listening centre, communication centre in Cheltenham. Although, of course, at the time of his death, he had spent the best part of a year on secondment with MI6 in London. The head of human resources from GCHQ we're expecting to hear from, and at some stage today, probably a toxicologist. Remember that it's already been said that there was no evidence of drugs or any kind of poison in Gareth Williams' body when it was discovered in 2010 at his flat in central London, but there'll be some details about the toxicology tests that were carried out.
And Martin, we've heard more details of Gareth Williams' personal life throughout the week, but questions still remain.
Lots of questions still remain. I mean, the lawyer for his family have said that they want to know more, principally about the kind of work he did, because it's been said that he was very secretive to his family and to his friends, gave very little away about what he did, so they want to know more about that. But yes, his personal life. Yesterday we heard from a former landlady who told this rather bizarre story of finding him apparently having tied himself to his bed and needing her help to free himself. He said he'd been trying to see whether he could escape from being tied up. She wondered at the time whether this was some kind of sex game, and of course there has been lots of speculation that his very strange death in that hold-all in his flat was connected with some autoerotic game. His parents, of course, finding it very difficult to listen to such evidence. And earlier in the week, we were shown a police video that was taken within hours of his body being discovered, and it indeed showed in his bathroom, next to his bedroom, the red sports hold-all sitting in the bath with his body still inside it, and of course, intriguingly, padlocked. We've heard evidence this morning from another spook, a woman who's unidentified. She's talking from behind a screen. She's known only as Witness F. She works for MI6, where Gareth Williams was on secondment at the time of his death. She said she never met Gareth Williams, but had spoken to lots of people who had worked with him. She said that there was no evidence to connect his bizarre death, that's my word, bizarre death, with the work he did as a code breaker with MI6. She said that when he had been vetted to work both with GCHQ, where his main job was, and his secondment to MI6, his vetting put him at a very low risk. She said there was no evidence after his death that any foreign intelligence agency was even aware of him and the job he did, let alone had targeted him. She did refer to previous evidence where it was disclosed he had done some unauthorised database searches during his time at MI6, but again she said there was nothing to link that with his death, or that anybody else had known that he was doing such unauthorised database searches.